Happy Trin November, y'all. It's Trin November. Don't play with the Rarest. Hashtag Team Rarities. Don't play. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. Don't play with the Rarest, alright? Because some of y'all been playing. And it's like, you know the drill. Enough of that, okay? You see me to the next number. I've been at the next number. Let's get back to it. And let's get to the goal, okay? Don't. Alright, let's start the skin recording. Okay, let's start it. Because it's like, how do y'all be playing? I'm just like, is it jealousy or what? Don't do that. Be happy for others. Don't. Because people have different dreams, okay? Don't. But anyways, as we have decided, we got it. I'll make sure. Okay. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Because I haven't seen the, the drama between CHRISEAN Walk and TESEHKI in my TikTok feed. So, I mean, people have different family dynamics, but we'll see. What's... I haven't recorded here in a while, like, since March.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mom? Okay. It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video. So today, we're going to be getting into this drama between TESEHKI and CHRISEAN because the girls, the fans, and everybody else has been gagged ever since Zeus dropped the official trailer for Baddies Midwest. And girl, it was jail. CHRISEAN went into deep detail.
Yeah, I saw the clip on TikTok. I did saw the trailer. When I first saw the trailer, I did had it muted in class, but when I saw the audio, I was just like, what in the world? Because if that was actually B, I don't think it's appropriate for Zeus to announce it. It's not appropriate at all. Like, Zeus has no concern for the family if it was actually B, you know what I'm saying? But I will say CHRISEAN does have a past where she does lie. Because from first glance I did feel bad because for CHRISEAN, but like some things shouldn't be on camera and Zeus shouldn't. It wasn't
as to what
needed.
TESEHKI had her doing when she was only 7 years old. So let's just go ahead and get into the video because now everybody just seems to be switching up on CHRISEAN and everybody is speaking out against her. Everybody is siding with TESEHKI. So let's just go ahead and get into it. But first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time.
We don't know what goes behind.
Girl, it's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mom girl. We are labeled here. Just believe that. And yeah, let's get into the mess.
But when I first saw it, I was just like, TESEHKI's body language, I was like, I don't know, because she, like, what did you just say? I just feel like in defense of what CHRISEAN said about eating her stuff, but,
So for the past year, TESEHKI and CHRISEAN have clearly been going through it. From TESEHKI getting jumped by CHRISEAN's friends to TESEHKI swearing up and down on interviews that she was never going to forgive or be cool with CHRISEAN again.
Did y'all get past that? Y'all cool down? Right?
Could never be cool. No, I stand on certain things. And I've always been the provider and protector of my family. I'm number 8 out of 12.
Yeah.
So, like, I done forgave them for so many things. This is different. You get me jumped, and then you jump me with them, and then you try to... You tell the internet that
when I did saw that clip in the past seasons, I was just like, people do have weird family dynamics, and Blueface, didn't CHRISEAN fought Blueface's mom and sister, and Blueface was just like, get them, basically. So I will say Blueface and CHRISEAN are similar.
Her sister was touching her, and that her sister was a fast individual child.
She was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. No, because she acting like motherfuckers ain't really trying to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro.
Now, baby, there's one thing to talk that shit on the internet. It's another thing to do interviews about that person. But it's another thing to be girl in the flesh, okay?
Yeah.
In the flesh. They was in the flesh during the filming of Baddies Midwest. And girl, CHRISEAN, when I tell you, the girl stood on everything that she said online. Child, let's just go ahead and get into this snippet.
I remember when I was 7. You made me get your...
You said what? I'm done talking.
You're going to fuck down. defamation of character.
Okay, so of course TESEHKI has been denying down. She has been denying it ever since CHRISEAN first came on the internet and basically tried to expose her for touching her when she was little. But, however, now more people are speaking out, not only speaking out against CHRISEAN, but switching up, speaking out and switching up. Let's just go ahead and get into what others have to say about this situation. And girl, these are not others that are just like outside of, you know what I'm saying, like you know, fans speculating and giving their opinion and guessing on who's. No, these are actual people that was in their circle, people who are around them, and people, girl, let's just go ahead and get into it. So of course, not only because they chose to record this but air it, and it was one of the first clips in the trailer.
Yeah,
fans have been calling out Zeus for basically exploiting their trauma.
Yeah, I don't think it's
financial
funny.
And personal gain.
Yeah, I
so
really don't think it's funny.
Someone from the production team of Zeus, somebody that works at Zeus, basically got online and basically put out a statement saying that y'all don't need to be blaming Zeus. Y'all need to blame CHRISEAN and hold CHRISEAN accountable for saying it on national television. Okay, so he said what.
He sound dumb. I'm just saying, if you have ability to edit the you know, the footage, right? You're an editor, right? So you can edit that footage that CHRISEAN said that sentence. Are you stupid? Like, you edit out other things that should have been in the show, you know, but like for this you want to leave it in. You sound stupid. The editor or whatever, I think the digital consultant, whatever, you sound dumb. I'm just like, you're the editor, right? You're behind Zeus Network, like. But I feel like Zeus Network gonna get caught one day, because I mean, they know about Diddy, you know, like, it's a whole, you know what, circus, so, circle, basically, but I'm just like, he has no room to talk. Cut it, you know how to cut it, you know how to edit, you know how to crop, you can do all that, so please, cut it out. But I will say CHRISEAN is accountable, but the editor should be accountable too. You can cut it, take it out,
we don't
easy.
know if they're true or not. But coming to my post
Even before, like you said, premiering on a date, what, November 1st? Like, you should have took it out. Because they took out a clip in the E.T. and TESEHKI fight. Because when I first saw E.T. and TESEHKI fight, let's say like I saw E.T.'s area. And I'm not sure it was actually her area, and then they went back and edited it out. If you can do that, you can go back and edit it out. You could have done that before it's aired.
They knew the sit down was going to be recorded and televised and put out there. So, you know, again, hold them accountable for that. I understand what he's trying to say, but it's like,
but
y'all knew what y'all were doing by looking at the first clip of the trailer. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Y'all was using,
because it's not pointing fingers at CHRISEAN. Mostly, it's not. It's him, the network, and CHRISEAN.
Handling in therapy, y'all use that for financial and personal gain and for shock value for the fans.
Yeah,
because y'all don't care. Y'all don't have any boundaries. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still understand what he's saying, though. I get it, but
yeah,
I don't know, child. I
in a
feel
way,
like they should take responsibility too. So
yeah, definitely.
TESEHKI shared what he said and responded to it and said, and her and whoever she is paying to say foolishness will be held accountable. You don't get to make up ish like this because you're mad someone else is elevating. No, no, and no. Okay? Plus, you're taking away from real victims like myself. Okay, so their sister Chastity also came online and took TESEHKI's side. She really was like talking in circles, so y'all can read it if y'all want to, but she really was talking in circles and honestly said a whole bunch of nothing. But to sum it all up, she was sticking up for TESEHKI and basically saying that CHRISEAN was lying, as she shared this old live of them on live with CHRISEAN, and CHRISEAN basically was saying that she never went through anything tragic in her childhood.
Now, what? She's the older sister saying CHRISEAN never went anything bad in her childhood. Okay, we'll say that. Okay, like CHRISEAN didn't have a sexual encounter. Let's say that, but it gotta be some other thing where she leads to Blueface. It gotta be some other dynamic where she leads to Blueface for support. She still goes back to him, even though he's something else. But I will say both of them are similar. They're similar. That's probably why they click. They similar. But it's just, it gotta be some other thing that Chrisean Rock struggles with in the family, besides the alleged sexual assault, with TESEHKI or something. But
saying that she never went through anything tragic in her childhood.
But the nerve for the sister to say that, there's so many other things in family dynamics people struggle with, so you can't necessarily say it's nothing. That's what
went through something that took
that's what I'm basically saying.
Like my childhood away. The only thing that took my childhood away was like mommy always sleep and been at friend's house, but that's it. I don't know. I feel like so it's okay to not be okay. But I don't know. What would you tell your young self to be more confident?
Unleash your creativity with Creative Fabrica, your go-to place for all of your print-on-demand needs.
And TESEHKI also shared this live again, as I shared in my last video. TESEHKI also shared the snippet of this live and basically said that Chrisean was using her and Chastity's, as in TESEHKI and Chastity's childhood trauma, as her own. Okay? Basically saying, girl, you're lying and you're trying to take my story and make it your own story. But even when their sister Chastity spoke out and basically said that Chrisean was lying, some of the fans still were not buying it. Some of the fans said that there are, certain instances where families would try to cover up things like this.
Yeah.
So as I said,
and that's
at this point,
what I said months ago. Like, she gotta have some other family dynamic.
Spoke up
that's why
and basically say y'all need to hold
like
Chrisean accountable for even saying it in the first place. Okay. Basically, TESEHKI, of course, TESEHKI spoke out trying to defend herself. Chastity, their sister, spoke out, which is still crazy to me because Tristan the nephew, which is China's son. China is the oldest sibling of the 12. Okay, her son spoke out against TESEHKI, their nephew, but when he spoke out against TESEHKI, Chastity was one of the people that he named that also, girl. It's just a whole lot of mess, okay? So again, production spoke out against Chrisean, Chastity spoke out against Chrisean, and Chrisean's ex-best friend or best friend, they're calling her Chrisean's bestie, but I'm guessing ex-bestie considering the fact that she just spoke out against her. So she spoke out against Chrisean as well and basically called Chrisean a liar as well. This is somebody who was very close with both TESEHKI and Chrisean. Okay, so again, AJ speaks out in regards to the situation between Chrisean and TESEHKI. She said, been her best friend since sophomore year of high school. And as many times as Shawty been mad and I was there with her.
Okay. I don't even know who she is. I never heard her Chrisean bestie. It should have been Chrisean ex bestie. Cause like we don't even know who she is. We don't know her. But I never heard her. I mean, what a particular way to speak out during this time. I mean, well, I don't know, cause I never heard her. I never, like, what, AJ Carrera? I don't know who that. Okay, yeah, what's
her? These allegations would have been came up. She never said a word about her sister touching her ever. Okay, mind y'all, we was just sleeping on Tifa's couch the day before she announced she was pregnant. And prior to that, calling Tifa every single day. And with her every time you came to Maryland at Chrisean, you're sick.
No, I don't get why saying all this when it's aired out.
She lied about somebody touching her.
I really don't
she lied
understand.
about Sean R. Malone.
Like they say all
the people
this
who took you in
when
and the babies got
clip aired out. Like you didn't say all this
sexual
before.
advances at her. She
I don't know,
lied about
because
another
you know how
person,
Zeus Network is.
quote,
They're gonna air it out
trying
anyway.
To have,
so
you know what with her.
I
Now you're lying
do
about
that.
your own blood sister simply because you are jealous of her.
But probably because they want more viewers on the show. That's
liar,
why.
but she is also saying that every single time Chrisean does not get her way, that she accuses apparently, child, let her tell it. She accuses everybody of girl. This is a mess, which is crazy because Carlissa also spoke out against Chrisean. When this
and she always talking. She always talking about Chrisean. Like, please, Calissa, like, please.
Stay with me. It's a
oh my
gosh.
Like,
AJ basically just said that when Chrisean would not get her way, Chrisean would lie about other people doing whatever to her, right? And you know, making up false allegations about other people, and now she's doing it to TESEHKI because she's jealous, is that and the third. But in the process of that, you know, in the midst of that, she brings up that she also lied on her grandparents and said that her grandparents did it to her, which is crazy because, again, Carlissa, Blueface's mom, literally just spoke out against Chrisean about that whole thing. Before we get into what Carlissa said, let's get into what Blueface said. I think this was like a year ago. Girl, y'all know they used to be into it on social media real bad. Okay,
yeah.
So he was basically, again,
but yet he be up in her crack. So. Yo, but he be up in her crack. Literally. So, I mean, you can't play circus. I mean, whatever.
And she had told me that one time when she was in high school, around the time that she had tried on a dress, and that her godfather made a move on her. And ever since then, they've had a sort of a relationship now. How would I know this? Lisa and Lisa's husband, they will only know if this is true or not. Chrisean is that evil? Yeah. People that helped her whole life, she goes and tells bad stories about them.
Blueface, please don't talk. You're evil too.
My child that's just
please don't talk. But I will say, sometimes the wrong person with the right message. But like Blueface has no room to talk. He be punching her around and all that.
So basically, what he is saying is that
you have no room to talk, and then you come back in her crash. Up in
people who have helped her. Okay, so Chrisean had him under the impression that her godparents did what they did to her, allegedly. It's all alleged at the end of the day. She accused them of doing what they did to her, okay? But at this time, they were broken up, and she moved in with her godparents. So he basically came online and was like, well, you told me that your godparents did this, and they did that, and they did that, and they did this, yet you have my 6th day, I think, Chrisean Jr. was literally just born. So I think he said 6 days. I don't think it was 6 weeks. I think he was like fresh. So he's saying, so yeah, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little worried that my son, my newborn son, is literally staying over there, and you told me out your mouth what they did to you when you were in high school, when you were a minor, but now you're staying with them. So now he's like, oh yeah, but she is so evil to the point where she will lie on people who have never done anything wrong or who has helped her. So let's get into what Carlissa said. So again, when Zeus dropped the Baddies Midwest trailer, and that was the first clip, and it was going viral, and everybody was buzzing and talking about it, Carlissa came online and she shared a few thoughts of her own, specifically about the time that Blueface, got online and spoke about Chrisean accusing people of doing that. She said, y'all dogged my son out when he tried to speak out about her. He was trying to hold her accountable. From the comments that I've seen, and from people speaking out and people making videos, and again, people just having their opinions, it seems as though like everyone is split, but it seems as though as well that the more and more people come out, the more people are trying to say that Chrisean is evil and she is lying, and she is trying to basically, baby, they trying to say that, girl, the word on the street is they trying to say that Chrisean is trying to ruin her sister because of jealousy and because her sister that came up, child. And let me just say this, with all of this together of everybody speaking out and everybody bringing out receipts of certain things, like the live where Chrisean literally admitted that she never went through anything tragic in her childhood, down to her ex-best friend saying that whenever, things didn't go her way, she would always try to put these type of allegations on people, from Blueface speaking out to, it is just a mess. Like I said, it has been multiple, hold on. Carlissa spoke out, AJ spoke out, production spoke out. Girl, everybody is speaking out against Chrisean, child. It just don't look good.
They should have been speak out before the footage was released.
And then,
they should have been speak out. Anyway.
Because the nephew, so when the nephew spoke out, he basically said, he gave details, baby. He said, I was 7 years old. This is what happened. Okay, so CHRISEAN also said that she was 7 years old when it happened. So now some people are like, well, damn, bitch, are you taking somebody else's story and trying to make it your own? And TESEHKI shared that live and said that that CHRISEAN is trying to take their trauma and make it her own. It is just a mess, child. Okay. Now, me personally, like I said, I am just not going to give no type of opinion on this because at the end of the day, I was not with them. I did not grow up with them. I have no idea. But the girl is speaking out against CHRISEAN Chow, and I'm going to just say it don't look good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it don't look good for nobody. I'm just saying
it really don't.
I'm not going to put it on one person. It doesn't look good for anybody. The fact that TESEHKI had these allegations put on her a year prior to her even becoming on baddies, coming on to baddies and becoming who she is today. You know what I'm saying? Girl, that don't look good.
I didn't know about that.
I didn't prior to her coming on baddies, it just don't look good. All right, and then somebody else, and then when CHRISEAN first spoke out, family members were backing her up, but then at the same time, all these people now coming out against, CHRISEAN and sharing receipts and this, that, and the third, and girl, just none of it looks good. None of it looks good, child. Like I said, I feel like they should have just went to therapy and spoke on this and hashed this out, but they chose to do it for money, and you're exploiting your own traumas for money, and I just feel like everybody is just, I don't know. But like I said, me personally, I don't have an opinion. I am not going to sit here. See, the old messy Maya, this how I know I'm mature, child. Oh, baby. Because if you was with me back then when I had like 4 or 5K subscribers, oh girl, I used to let it loose. I didn't give a damn. But now I am mature. I am mature. Because if y'all know when CHRISEAN first came out, do y'all remember like about a year ago, child? If you're a new subscriber, you're not gonna know. But if you came up with me, do y'all remember about a year ago when CHRISEAN first came out with those allegations against TESEHKI? Do y'all remember how I reacted to that?
I'm a new
subscriber. Oh my gosh. But I am mature now. Okay?
I'm mature. Well, I think so. I watched a few of the videos last year, but I don't remember watching it.
Because at the end of the day, like I said, I feel differently about it now than I did back then. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, at the end of the day, I feel like if CHRISEAN is lying, she's sick. She's sick, and it is sick, and it's disheartening.
She been
that
sick.
She go that far to ruin her sister. Okay? It's sick if she is lying. If she's telling the truth, I feel even more bad because it's so many people saying that she's lying. And I feel like if she is telling the truth and she actually spoke her truth and people is saying that she's lying, but again she's telling the truth, then it just goes to show like this is why victims don't really speak up.
Yeah, that's true.
But on the other hand, if it did happen and TESEHKI did do it, all that tells me is that it was done to TESEHKI, which TESEHKI admitted. TESEHKI admitted that happened to her. She admitted that it happened to her. So that's all it's telling me. So either way, it's just sad either way it goes. If she's lying, it's sad because then this is going to stick with TESEHKI for the rest of her life, child. Whether CHRISEAN is lying or not, even if they take a lie detector today, and it comes out that CHRISEAN was lying and TESEHKI was telling the truth, this is always going to stick with her. It's always going to stick with her. Okay? Whether it's just sad either way it goes. It's unfortunate either way it goes. Whether it's the truth or a lie, it's just so sad. But TESEHKI claims that she will be holding CHRISEAN accountable, and once the episode comes out, that is when CHRISEAN will be served with a lawsuit for defamation of character. So she will be moving forward with that. She spoke out and she's.
I just don't get. I don't know why shows do this. Like, because if you know what network you're on, like you should have been sue her. You should have been sue her. Because, like, the footage is going to release at this date. You should have been sue her. I don't know. I'd be lost when TV shows do that. They had all this tea after when it's released, after the footage is released, and then they talk about it again or something. I get maybe they signed an agreement to not talk about it until after the footage is released, but, like, she should have been sued your sister. You should have been do something. I don't know. Like because like you know the camera is recording it.
Not backed her up, but everyone that you know
clip,
she paid
right?
and that came out and you know stuff like that. She said that those people will also be held accountable as well. So TESEHKI is going forward with the lawsuit, and yeah. But bye, y'all. That's all I have for you guys today. I love y'all so much. It's Messy Maya. I'm out this hoe. Bye.
See you later. All right, that's my thoughts on it. You know, we reacted to Messy Maya, you know, video, and I got lucky, of course. All right. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, and that's my reaction. More diamonds coming soon from the Rarest. And Trin, remember, don't play. And God loves you all. Have guys have a beautiful, blessed day. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. And God loves you always. See you guys later.
It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girl I wanna meet her. On second thought, that ain't the way to go.